Alright, what's going on, guys? Now, if you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering how in the world is a Jeep Wrangler soft top in the winter? It's cold. Does it keep heat in? Those are probably the questions you're probably wondering. And hopefully I can answer those questions for you today in this video. Now, I am happy to report that for the most part, the soft top still keeps in heat pretty well. The good thing about most of these Jeeps are, especially, you know, like the newer ones, the heating system is actually pretty nice and it does heat up the vehicle pretty well. So yeah, when I have the heat on, it stays warm. In fact, it stays warm enough that I have to turn the heat down, which is probably not what most people would expect. Most people would expect it to be freezing cold in here all of the time, even when you have the heat on and when you're just driving around. But honestly, it's really not. Like I said, I drive around with this, you know, if I drive around with the heat on, you know, medium blast, it gets pretty warm in here, just like any other car. I will say, how long does the heat stay in here? If I turn the heat off completely for, just say maybe about 3 minutes, the temperature will drop. But, you know, why would you turn your heat off? Or, you know, if you are overheating and you turn your heat off, and you know, it will cool off maybe a tad bit quicker than inside of a normal car. But honestly, it, you know, it still takes, you know, a couple minutes for it to cool down. So in the whole grand scheme of things, it really doesn't bother me. It really doesn't affect me personally. And just for comparison's sake, I will say I did own a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited with a hardtop before this one. That Jeep Wrangler was a 2007, had some mods done to it. I've talked about that many times in like all of my other videos, so you know, if you're interested in that, you can check that out. But just to give you guys a quick comparison, for me personally, I don't really notice a difference when it comes down to the heat difference, like honestly. Yeah, like I said, you know, you turn your heat on, it stays pretty warm. When you turn it off, it cools down, but not necessarily, you know, like, it's not like an instant thing, like it's instantly freezing cold in here. It takes a minute. But that's just like inside any other car too. You know, you turn your heat off, it takes a minute for it to cool down. You know, does it trap in heat more than, you know, a vehicle with a full roof and everything? Maybe a little bit, but it's such a small percentage that you really can't tell. But yeah, so overall though, I just want to let you guys know that it's not that bad. And having a Jeep Wrangler with a soft top in places where you get snow and it gets cold and stuff like that, you really don't have to worry too much. It's totally fine. Where we live, we get a lot of snow, and yeah, I have the soft top and it's totally fine. So if you guys are wondering about that, you know, you can rest assured, and you know, you'll be fine. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a like. Check out some of the other videos that I've done. I've done a ton of other videos on the Jeep Wrangler, so if you have any type of questions, like random questions, like should you buy a soft top or hard top, you know, what's the gas mileage, and all these type of random questions, check out my channel. I've done a lot of just small like videos that are just based around big questions that people have about Jeep Wrangler. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, check out my channel. Anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.